This week on Pole House Bike Weekend Getaways, we go to one of our favorite campgrounds. We explain this. And we explain how pigs can be hidden in a cornfield. Stick around.
I think they're done, hon.
Well, I picked you up at work.
Yeah, pick me up. It was on our way, so that's
Actually, it wasn't just me. It was me and Iris.
That's right.
This is our first big trip, so...
Yeah, with her. So we're going to go...
someplace we've already featured, but we're going to do it a little bit better this time.
Yeah.
We're going to Knob Noster
State Park.
And yes, ladies, I'm driving.
Yeah, so if you been watching our videos since the beginning, our very first video, our introduction to our YouTube
Was
channel.
not good, so don't watch it.
Yeah,
but
so it was at Knob Noster, so we're going to do kind of a 2-year anniversary trip. For one other reason we're going is some friends of ours are going to meet us there, have never been camping here, and they were looking for a nice place to go. It's got a lot of shade. Hopefully we're going to have a lot of shade because we're going to need it because
it's hotter than
right
80s.
now the truck says it's 100 degrees and I think the heat index is about, what, 105?
105 or 108.
And tomorrow's supposed to be at least this hot, maybe.
And heat indices of 110.
Yeah, a couple degrees hotter even tomorrow.
Oh, there's
so hopefully we'll find some cooler spots to relax and have fun. But and we're also going to do a couple of the dishes that we showed
on our first
and
intros.
Didn't tell you how to do or didn't give you any demo or any recipes. And the first one's going to be baked stuffed French toast. And the second one is apricot shortbread.
But those are in not this coming video.
Yeah, part 2 and 3.
Part 2 and 3.
Part 1 we'll get to here in a little bit. We're going to be doing that tonight. So
something my brother-in-law said was dang good.
That's right. So I guess we'll probably see you when we get down to Knob Noster. Well, honey, we're having some adventure already, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
We're parked on the side of the road. Crazy thing is, our friends had a blowout.
I'm on a motorist assist.
We finally got it raised up, getting the new one on, spare on. The other fun thing is, him and his wife got out of the truck to help watch traffic, and they got a couple dogs in their truck with them, and it's hot weather, of course, about 100 degrees. So naturally, the dogs decided that they would lock the car or the truck doors, and both sets of keys. One's in the ignition with the truck running, the other one's in Lisa's purse. So we're trying to get in. So adventures, and we're still about 20 miles from Knob Noster State Park. So eventually we'll be there. Well, we got the spare on. Now we're just waiting to figure out how we're going to get in Rick's truck so we can go down the road. Just waiting here. But good news, the sheriff's department couldn't get us in, but they called a tow truck, and about what, 10-15 minutes later, the tow truck came here. Didn't take him long at all, got in. So they're getting in. The other little bit of bad news is the spare's kind of half low, so we've got about 4 miles to get to the next gas station. We'll stop in there and get it finished aired up. Hopefully it'll be okay, and then we'll finally get to Knob Noster State Park. Well, we made it.
Yeah, we had an event-filled trip here.
Yeah, you saw some footage of where Rick and Lisa had some trouble with their blown tire, and then dogs locked everybody out of the truck. So they got it all resolved and made it here and got set up and kind of took a little breather because it's like 100 100 degrees.
Well,
Plus 105 heat
your
index.
truck said it was 98 when we pulled in here, and there's probably 6-8 degrees of
Yeah, it's probably at least 105
feel like.
heat index. So we got some fans blowing. We just turned the nice fan off for a few minutes so we can get a little video, and then we'll turn it back
Now,
on.
I just want to say, you know, it's not an adventure unless something goes wrong.
And
Usually it's me doing it.
it was funny, the sheriff deputy came and said, well, I know you were having a bad time, but you're having better. There's always someone having a worse time. Right up the road about a mile, there's a SUV and a camper that turned over.
And
Sure
boy,
enough.
there wasn't much left of that
Yeah,
camper.
sure enough, we got back on the road and started up about a mile, and the camper was completely destroyed, and the SUV was on roll-off, and people were staying in there in the day, so very
It looked
true.
like everybody was all right.
I hope
though.
everyone was okay, but yeah, someone's always got a worse day than you do, so look on the bright side.
Well, in life it'd be awful damn boring if you didn't have something go wrong.
Yeah, so we're set up, and it's time to get supper going, and we're going to do a neat dish called pigs hidden in the cornfield.
Yep.
So it's kind of neat. We'll kind of show you how it goes. We're using
the bad thing about it is you got to have more than just the two of us to eat it. So we're glad we got company.
Yeah, we're going to kind of tag team, sit around the table, relax, not get too hot, because it doesn't take much to get too hot. And the pigs are what? Smoked sausage.
Smoked sausage and pork chops. So.
And then the cornfield, of course, is corn on the cob. And then there's a potato patch in the middle.
Now, we have done a version of this, and one of these days we will, and that would be livestock in the garden.
Yeah, we can do corn. We can add carrots in there.
And onions and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, you can change it up. And then we did it one time for a bunch of Cub Scouts. And we used a 20-inch Dutch oven. And we used 10 pounds of hamburger.
They made these little hamburger bowls.
Yeah, instead of the pork chops, because there's a bunch of little kids and they would like that better. So that was kind of cool. The kids love putting all that in there and then making the little meatballs and put it on top. And then all that is covered with cream and mushroom soup. So
we're going to go get started.
We'll get doing that and show you how we make it. We'll be right back. How you doing, girl? Huh? Having fun? You got all your toys out here, don't you? All your toys over there?
Yes, I will. I'll put my wieners in there.
All right, we are getting our assembly line going.
Oh, that was okay.
So, Angel is doing the pigs.
Part of the pig.
Part of the pig in the bottom, put pig on top too. Lisa is doing thin sliced potatoes because we want to eat before midnight. It takes a while to get this done. Pork chops are going to go on top. Okay, and then we got corn. Our local supermarket, we couldn't find any real corn, fresh corn, so we had to find some that's already pre-wrapped, but it saves us having to do a little bit of work. We're going to cut them in smaller pieces so they can stand them up in a Dutch oven. So that's
Frozen corn works fine, but it kind of tastes like the cob. So.
Yeah, it's not really, it kind of mushy too, and the cob never gets kind of done, but it would work. If you want to do it in the wintertime, it would work good. So.
We're just going to throw these into that, or how you want me to
They
gonna
wait on that, yeah.
Okay.
What you do first, he's got to get the corn ready. We got to stack the
You
corn.
want to start trying to assemble, stack corn, start stacking on edge some of that sausage.
Actually, it needs to be sausage, corn.
Yeah.
Sausage, corn, all the way around. And it'll take.
Let's
It'll take 4 people or 4 hands to do it.
let's get this shucked.
Sausage,
Corn, sausage,
thin
corn.
straight up.
All right, here's some corn. Now these are thirds, so each one can get.
Wait, hand me another one of them corns.
Woo. You gonna shuck some?
Yes, I will.
They just kind of go in and mix amongst them.
Now,
It's
don't
like a little
put it
game.
in the middle yet. They need to go all the way
Yeah.
around the edge.
So we usually put the taters in the middle. And we kind of make them.
At least we're gonna keep this in mind.
It's pretty neat, pretty fun.
Now, I wait on those till we get some of the corn in there.
Eggs in a cornfield.
First time I fixed this for Brian, my brother-in-law, he looks at me and says, you know, I'm surprised. This is damn good.
All right.
Oh, you done made him mad, that poor little dog.
That poor little dog wants to make everybody else mad.
There's three somewhere. Hey, I need some seasoned salt, honey.
Seasoned salt. Okay.
You got some there, buddy?
I got seasoned salt.
I've got some, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, we have some too.
Oh, look at the chew.
Seasoned salt. Seasoned salt. There you are, Rick.
All right, salt that. We need some pepper too. Wait a minute.
Pepper.
Stumble and stop.
Pepper, pepper, pepper,
Look.
pepper. It's all floating around in here somewhere. Where we're
You a little salty
seasoning.
tonight?
No, I'm salty enough for
Do we have
those.
more besides just this one?
Nope,
We'll use this
that's
one.
it.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. So we got salt, now some pepper, corn, smoked sausage, potatoes in the center.
Yeah, one more. How many you got in here right now? One more. One for each of us.
Now, we still gotta get the rest of this
We will.
pigs and cornfield squidged in there, don't we?
Yep. We'll get it.
You just gotta kind of squeeze and stuff and keep on going, don't you?
Sometimes you can't even do that. You just,
It'll work.
it'll work out.
Now, you can't get too high, of course, because we gotta have room to put cream and mushroom soup and then the pork chops on top, don't we?
Yep.
I love pork chops.
Yeah, they're good for this.
I love food.
Nice thin slices of potatoes so they get done. Still gonna take a good hour to cook.
Oh yeah. We may not need all this sausage.
How many do you think we how many do we have?
6 pounds.
How many?
6.
6 pounds. No, I don't want to think of that many. Maybe 3.
24 ounces. You figure. You do the
24
math, my
ounces.
mathematician. All right.
Pound and a half. So we probably won't use it all. We don't want to hold all that.
Nope, that's why I said that. 2, 3. There's 6 of them here, Rick.
You want to do just 4? Keep 2 out? Let's just do 4, hon.
Okay.
Because that was 2 for whenever. We can throw them on the grill or something like that and have 2 for a snack, or you can take them home. You got a little
Or we
grill.
could- We got
Is there-
hibachi.
Plenty good sized pork chops, so
What?
There were 6 of them.
Oh,
we're just gonna do 4. Call it good.
We can do
Wait a minute, I forgot something. I forgot something, honey.
What did we forget?
cream mushroom soup.
Oh, gotta put some cream and mushroom soup in there. What do we want? A spoon?
Yeah,
Here we go. Use this for a plastic spoon. That'll work, won't it?
we just need one for now.
Cream and mushroom soup. Little layer in there.
Need milk or anything?
We need some water here.
Water?
Just
A little bit of
for one
water,
of the
kinda.
cans.
Yeah.
1 can of water. Here, you'll need the can. I'll get the rest of that out here in a minute. My shirt tails are not cooperating. These back in here. Did it again. Beach is in there complaining. Rick, Daddy, you mean old man.
Sure is.
Water in it?
Yep. There was only 5, I guess. This one, let's do this one. There. I don't know how to count.
Oh, I love pork chop.
Good stuff. I think, yep.
That's a lot in there.
Yep.
Are we gonna be too full, hon?
It'll
You think?
cook down.
Cook down, be all right.
Yes, it'll be fine. Lisa, put the rest of that can on there. Use your spoon.
So we used about a pound of sausage, not a 24 ounces.
I'd say more like,
Roughly, a pound would work good though.
yeah,
Somewhere in the neighborhood. Yeah.
Good sausage.
that is.
Pound of
it's old,
sausage,
Old
one
South.
pork chop per person,
Old South.
1 ear of corn per person. We cut it in thirds. We'll probably still have more, especially as hot as it is. We won't eat quite as much in this kind of weather. I know. Nobody will.
Here, let me have that. You go get your briquette started.
Okay.
She might be crippled, but she knows what she's doing. Are you ready for this, sir?
Nope, not yet.
Okay,
Leave it right there.
I should have started the charcoal a few minutes early, but that's okay.
All right,
It'll
we'll
hold.
be back when
Yep, see the charcoal's
briquette's
ready.
going.
All right, in about 20 minutes. Well, we got an email this week from the state because of the excessive dryness, aka lack of rain, burn ban, no open fire. So, can't build a fire in the fire pit like we wanted to do to cook over the fire, so we're just gonna light up some charcoal, and that's what's going now. And I think we're pretty safe because this is up off the ground on the cooking table, and then we've got wind guards, not that we have any wind, to keep it up. And we put it up here on the concrete pad, and there's mainly gravel around. So I think we're pretty safe, and we're gonna leave everything cooking here until everything goes out before we move any of the dead ashes until tomorrow. So we're gonna try to be safe as we can, not burn the countryside down. Wouldn't be good. So charcoal will be ready in a few minutes, and then we'll get supper cooking. Get this lid out of the way so you can wind guard what you can do. Dump the charcoal right on top. Start with, now I'm not doing quite like we would if we were normal baking. It's more like roasting rather than baking like a cake or something like we would. We would do 1/3, 2/3. In that case, we would normally do about 10 and 20. This is a 12-inch Dutch oven. We're still doing our 30 pieces of charcoal, but we're going to be doing a couple extra on the bottom. So we'll do about 12 on the bottom. So we're doing the same way. The heat's still going to go radiated in. So we're just going to put our charcoal right around the bottom. Nice bit in there. And then on top, just gonna put a nice even spread. Same way. Don't usually do much different as if you're baking or roasting, just a few less on the top. For roasting and more on the bottom. Baking, you have a bit more on the top, less on the bottom. So you don't burn the bottom of something like a cake or biscuits or bread or something like that. So.
Hey, honey, I got a question for
What's
you.
that, hon?
Are you gonna have to replenish them coals?
Yeah, yes, we will. This is probably going to take at least a good hour to get cooked. So therefore, about a half an hour, a little after that, we're going to have to add more coals to keep it going, because after about 40 minutes, you start losing heat. It should give us a good 350-degree oven if we want to keep that going through, because them potatoes take quite a bit to cook. because they were raw, even though they're sliced in, and the corn, and everything was cold that went in there too, pretty much. So
How do you determine how many briquettes you're going to need the replenishment?
Usually a good rule of thumb, if you're starting with 30 pieces like this, and you go through halfway through the cooking process and think you want to keep that temperature at 350 to 375, we will take about half of that number. So we're going to do about 15 pieces more, get them started, and then we'll do the same ratio. Instead of 1/3, 2/3, we'll put it just a little bit more than that. Instead of like 10 and 5, we'll probably do 6 or 7 on the bottom and the rest on top. So we'll be back. We're just going to go ahead and let it cook for a while. See you in a bit.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
3 or 4. Check and see how it's cooking.
Yep. It ain't done yet.
It's not done yet. Whoop, careful.
I am. Here, hold that.
Main thing to find out if it's done is to dig down underneath there and check your potatoes, right, honey?
Yep. Nope, they're not done yet.
Okay. I didn't figure they were, but they're cooking good though, I think.
Yep. Well,
Okay.
Here, you put the lid back on. Let me have that.
All right, I got it. Been 45 minutes, so we'll take at least another 15. Okay, Angel, I think it's done.
Well,
Grab a
let's
fork.
see.
We'll dig down inside and see if them potatoes are done. That's the key.
Oh yeah, they're done.
Potatoes
It's
are done.
ready.
It's good. All right.
So we're
That's
gonna
good.
go enjoy and partake, and we'll see you in the morning.
Yep.
Well, Iris says good morning to you. That about does it for this weekend getaway. If you like this video, please like by giving us a thumbs up, share us on Facebook or Instagram, and give us a comment on something interesting you've cooked over a fire. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe. We are always looking for subscribers. Next time on Pole House Black Pot Weekend Getaways, we fix something we fixed the first time at Knob Noster, baked French toast. And thank you for watching.